Ikenna Azomchini joining us from Belgium. Ikenna, good evening. It's good to have you on the platform tonight.
Good evening, Chef Yu.
Right. I understand you've been following very keenly developments in Nigeria's polity, especially in respect to this coalition movement and so on. The fact that your principal, Peter Obi, is one of the key figures, one of the principal actors in this coalition. Let me get your initial reaction to the adoption of ADC as the political platform for the coalition movement in Nigeria.
Chef Yu, good evening, Nigerians. I must tell you that I'm very excited from this part of the world. Finally, a group of people who are well, they have the knowledge about the political games in Nigeria, both North and South. Finally, we are looking at them going the right direction. And I'm sure that the crop of people I saw in that coalition will be able to form a formidable force that will tell the president that you have an election coming in 2027. We are looking at them. And I hope and pray that they will look at the handwriting on the wall and read the minds of the Nigerian people and choose the right person, who is Peter Obi.
Actually, I'm actually coming to that because this is one of the critical concerns that the coalition force, may find it difficult when it comes to aligning, if you like, or aggregating interests, to push that narrative you're pushing of Nigerians. Many believe that the varying interests of these political figures could likely tear this opposition apart, so to speak, because when the push comes to shove, each and every one of them will now, voice out his interests, or would want to show that this is exactly why he is in this coalition and all of that. And in the end, if these interests cannot be aggregated and then harmonized, then the whole opposition movement could crumble. Didn't you also share in these fears?
Well, Chef, I will be afraid at this level if they have not really crossed that bridge. I think looking at everyone that is seated in that coalition, you should know that they've all been victims of this administration. None of them is happy with the way our country is going. So I'm sure that wouldn't be an issue. I pray that their selfish interests will, gear towards one direction of competence, credibility, and who can perform. And I think by looking at left and right, they can all tell each other who the Nigerian people, think can perform. So we are following, we are observing, and we are praying for them.
Right. Okay.
Chef, what Nigeria didn't get right is the force to challenge the powers that be. In 2023, Nigerians voted. They voted massively. But the force to protect that vote wasn't there. So now I'm looking at folks that will be able to have the two balls to say, no, we can't take this. So that's what people like me are hoping that we'll achieve in this solid coalition.
Right. But then, looking at, the reason behind this coming together, quite a number of Nigerians are expressing, pessimism about, whether this coalition would yield the desired result. Looking at the compelling reason behind it, largely about driving Tinubu out of office in 2027, about sending the APC packing and all of that. Beyond that, there hasn't been any tangible thing, to put on the table and show Nigerians that this is the reason why we have to do what we need to do, beyond, personal interest, or beyond, as they call it, beyond the hatred for the president and the party, the ruling party?
Well, I disagree with you. I don't think anybody dislikes or hates the president. What Nigerians are actually clamoring for is good life, sufficient food, good roads, foreign investments, whereas you have Nigerians struggling to feed. I think if they go by the right reasons why Tinubu should be, ousted out of office, Nigerian people will easily follow them. Today, as I speak to you, it's no longer, talking. People are tired. Nigerians don't even know what more to do. They are just looking unto God to say, okay, is anybody going to come and save us here? Like I'm telling you again that if this coalition would not be the normal coalition of selfishness, if they will sit down and say, let's look at ourselves eyeball to eyeball and agree and give power to the man that has all it takes to carry it out and give him support, I think it will be 12 o'clock before, it wouldn't even be 12 before Tinubu will give up.
Okay, now that you have heard from Mr. Ikenna that ADC need to play their card very smart if they really want to unseat President Tinubu, that it is going to be easy once they pick the right candidate. And they say the right candidate is Mr. Peter Obi. That they should read the minds of the people. They should read the minds of the people. Who do people think can deliver? They should bring such a person. The ADC political gladiators, the likes of Atiku, El-Rufai, and Amechi, should all rally around Peter Obi, throw their weight behind him. Because in the last election, he put serious. Because in the last election, Nigerians voted, but there was no structure to defend their vote. ADC should provide that structure that was lacking in 2023, so that come 2027, APC will be flogged out of power. Nigerians are tired. They are just waiting unto God and asking God if he can send someone to free them. That is how it is. Nigerians, they voted massively in 2023, but their votes were not protected. So ADC should do the honorable and they see themselves defeat the ruling APC. Please, if you are joining this channel for the first time, do well to hit the subscription button and like this video. Thank you.